Hello everyone and welcome to another Monsta Infinite video. It's about time that the marketplace will now be truly launched and devs have dropped an important notice. It reads the value of STT will fluctuate when the demand for STT increases. Ensure that you check the exchange value of this token before confirming the swap in order to prevent buying a Soulbond Monsta with 30, 50, or even higher USD value. The master chef can only replenish the liquidity pool using STT retrieved from the sale of Monsta and taxes. If the community buys STT at the same time without making any transactions in the marketplace, there will be no STT to be replenished into the pool, causing the price of STT to spike and you swapping X money to STT at a higher price. And they are saying that the team of the Monza Infinite will not be held accountable if you purchase STT at a higher price without checking the current value beforehand. So in this video, we will try to explain why this is so using the explanation of the liquidity pool concept. So hope this helps in understanding the economics that will happen in the marketplace during its launch. And if this will be helpful, I hope you can like and subscribe to the channel. So, one of the essential things that we have to understand in order to appreciate this STT replenishment cycle is that there would be a liquidity pool that will be applied inside the game. So, what is a liquidity pool? No? So, a liquidity pool based on Binance Academy is a collection of funds locked in a smart contract. No? So they are used to facilitate decentralized trading, lending, and many more functions, and they are an essential part of the automated market makers, or AMM. So what are AMM? On the other hand, so an AMM acts like a robot that's always willing to quote you a price between two assets. And in this case, the two assets that we'll be talking about will be Moni and your STT. No? So it's a type of decentralized exchange protocol that relies on a certain mathematical formula. And I don't know what they will use as a mathematical formula, but most basic is the uh, constant product formula to price the assets. No? So what that means is just for the two assets that are pulled into the liquidity pool. No? So when you multiply their amounts, it will always be a constant number. And whatever changes in the supply and demand of these two assets, it will the prices will vary just to equate into the total value originally intended in the pool. So later we will have examples about that, but basically instead of using an order book like a traditional exchange system, so assets are priced according to that pricing algorithm. Now, if you don't have any Binance account yet, or you don't have any other cryptocurrency exchanges, so Binance is actually one of the examples of a centralized exchange. I am also putting down in the description below how you can sign up and you can support the channel by using the referral link in the description link I will be providing in the description. So anyway, moving on. So let us discuss how this liquidity pool will govern the prices, no, or the economics of Moni and STT in the game. So just a general example, no. So for this to just to illustrate now, so for example, we have two tokens that we are pooling in a liquidity pool. So during the initial setup, so like in this case, during the initial minting of the master chef, so they will define a constant number of these two assets. So in this case, so for example, just for simplicity, so we will have two tokens with 100,000 units each in a pool. So, and these tokens are priced accordingly so that when they are equal, so they would have quote unquote an equal price. Now, what will happen if we will introduce a certain number of tokens that people will be exchanging to get another asset? So, for example, if we will be introducing new tokens from external users, like for example us, the players of a new game. So what will happen is that these people will have to introduce one token into the liquidity pool in order for them to be able to exchange the second asset, or in this case, people will have to infuse token A in order to get token B from the liquidity pool. So when that happens, what will happen? The supply of token A will be much higher than the supply of token B. Now, since this liquidity pool has a pricing algorithm, so it will automatically change the pricing of the two tokens. Now, that one which is higher in supply will have a lower price, and that one with a lower supply will have a higher price. Now, the people who have been able to exchange this token B can now use this token B for other purposes. Like for example, in Monsta Infinite, this could mean buying in the marketplace. And if you will buy in the marketplace, that marketplace will take token B and exchange for a new non-fungible token. So this could be a Monsta egg, this could be cosmetic, etc., etc. Now, the more players will be doing this, the more token A will be part of the liquidity pool, and the less token B will be available, driving its price very high. So, and we don't want that to happen. So that's why there is a replenishment cycle to make sure that token B will not inflate too much. So what will happen is that the marketplace and other internal systems collecting token B will be able to return back those token Bs back into the pool. Now, if this happens, then it means that token B's original supply can be reattained. But since people were able to infuse token A, so there would be an excess of token A in terms of the original quantities. So, and those excess token A's, so what will happen is that they will be withdrawn and be put into a treasury that will be used later on for staking. No? So that will rebalance the supply and demand inside the liquidity pool. No? And it will allow another area of opportunity for investment. No? So those that will be taken outside of the liquidity pool will form the staking treasury, and then there will be another set of people who can earn on holding or investing in that aspect of the governance system. So that's the general idea of how this liquidity pool will govern the in-game price as well as drive the price of money up. You know, especially that when we think of money as token A, money will be limited in terms of its final supply. So I think it's about 270 million. So when more and more people are hoarding money, as well as more and more people are buying money in order to buy STT later on, so that would drive the price generally higher and more stable in the long run. No? So that's the idea behind why they would need to introduce another in-game currency. So that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much. Please leave a like, a comment down below. Did this video help you? And of course, if it did, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.